Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Well, with the backdrop of rising interest rates, falling real estate values, financially strapped homeowners, our next guest really has his work cut out for him on the latest season of Selling Houses Australia. From all around Australia, every episode in their 15th season reveals a unique troubled property and its owners in desperate need to sell their homes. The genius who makes all of this possible is none other than Andrew Winter. Hi, Andrew.
Oh, I like that introduction. Can I have that again?
Of course you can. You can make that your LinkedIn profile.
I wanted to say winter is coming.
You must be sick of that.
Years ago, but yeah, it's quite good. And congratulations on your 18th. You can start drinking now.
I know, aren't we lucky? Thank you.
We've already started.
This is an interesting season for you guys because the real estate market has changed. Did it change during the filming? Are you able to reflect all these changes?
Oh, well, look, as you point out, Selling Houses Australia has been going a very, very long time. I started when I was only 21.
Of course.
And the issue is it almost reflects every season is different because of the good old market. And when this season was starting to be shot, it was looking like the market was quieting down quite considerably. And it's because we cover different areas, the results are very different. So we've got lots of surprises. The last season, everybody was hoping to get, $700,000 for their home, and they ended up selling in 2 days and got $800,000. This season is very, very different. There's good results, there's bad results, and there's a lack of results. It was a real challenge. We kind of knew it was going to be, but I think the biggest thing that was clear was the unpredictability about it. And the very first episode of the season kicks off in a mining town, and that's a whole another kind of market.
Yeah.
It's interesting, isn't it? I've got a friend who's a real estate agent, and he said he had to spend a lot of his time talking people down from thinking you make a small investment when you're wanting to sell your house. You spend 10 grand on it and you expect a major return. And he said this isn't always going to be that. You have to manage everyone's expectations.
Yeah, you do. And unfortunately, because of the aspiring building costs and lack of trades available and things like that, a lot of people that would normally be taking on a renovation project or something that needed lots of work are shying away from that and looking for anything in really good condition. So making your home, shine and sparkle and stand out from the competition in a positive way has been quite successful for a lot of sellers. But, even that old trick doesn't get you a price that probably was only the real value for a week.
Yeah.
And what's a town right now in Australia that no one else knows about that you would put your money into as far as buying an investment property or something?
Are you ready? You ready for this?
Yep.
If I knew that, I wouldn't tell you.
Andrew.
Because I'd have already bought there.
Andrew.
And you know what? The interesting thing is everybody asks about the hotspot. The truth of it is, in most parts of Australia, within every market, there's a micro market. And within that market, there's a good deal somewhere. It's not always obvious. And the trouble is, if media are all over the latest place being Newcastle or Geelong or wherever it is, you can guarantee you're too late. You needed to have done that before it had hit the media. So my tip for anybody, really, if you're trying to make money from property, is head to markets that you just know, because it's all about that sort of instinct and background knowledge. Because it's not just that, it's a seller situation. It could be the best town at the moment on the data, but often data's several months out of date. It can't be actually to the day. So when you're looking at data, it's quite tricky. It's not always as easy as it makes sense. So if you know a marketplace, you can at least you can sit back and analyse it sensibly. Whereas if you're in a town or a market you don't know at all, you are really relying on data, which, as I say, is a little bit out of date.
I've got a vibe on Wit Noon. Sure that asbestos is bad, but, there's got to be one time when it runs out, surely.
We're going to become an asbestos salesman now.
Yes, talk to Midnight Oil. You are a bit of a meanie in the show, and I know that's
I don't
obviously...
think he's a meanie.
No, but sometimes you have to say, look at all your Dungeons and Dragons artefacts. They're dreadful, and someone's crying. And I know in real life you're a lovely person. Do you ever hate yourself?
No. I pride myself on that brutal honesty. Not enough of it around. Look, the beauty of the format of the show is that it's totally genuine. The homeowners we have are stuck in a situation where they're having trouble selling, we come along, and in most cases, across all 15 seasons, most of the homes get sold. So, yes, of course, it's reality TV and we're fly on the wall and all the rest of it. The truth of it is the storylines are absolutely accurate. So there is always that. So that brutal honesty is there for a reason. You can't. But I mean, I'm just imagining the pair of you obviously live in mansions on the harbour.
Of course we do.
Domestic staff, so everything is perfect.
Yes.
But for the rest of us, the reality of day-to-day life, it just isn't like that. It isn't like a home staging set. But that's fine. It doesn't matter until you come to sell. It's just like nobody really tries to sell their used car without cleaning it up first.
Yeah.
It's just automatically done. It's just the same principle.
So, Amanda, you've got to get rid of you've got to get rid of your Dungeons and Dragons stuff.
Never.
You've got to get rid of it.
No.
Although I will say that the trend for obliterating any form of life and soul and warmth to a home is don't do that dead staging. It's horrible. Yeah. Staging, if you're going to do it so that the property reflects a little bit of the lifestyle that's going on in the house. Otherwise, it's bland.
Yes, don't be too clinical with it.
Just get one of those prints that you get from those homeware shops that just says bland and put it on the wall.
Yeah. It's just a big word saying bland.
Bland.
That's perfect.
This is new.
Blank canvas, ready to go.
It's always great to talk to you, Andrew. Selling Houses Australia returns next Wednesday, March 22 on Foxtel. Andrew Winter, thank you.
My pleasure.
Thanks, Andrew.